For the first time in probably 20 years, I'm about to watch Justice League Metamorphosis Part 1 and 2 and see if it still holds up. It's amazing how much time they take on some of these cold opens. That we have a gas leak here. The headphone sounds pretty good with all the explosions. It's pretty cool hair.
But we'll thrive in them.
Sure, this will go well.
All I need is a volunteer.
It's a good cold open.
Listen carefully, Java. It's important.
What was his name? Jabba? So far, still no heroes. This is interesting. They're really taking their time to build this villain. I mean, I love a good runaway train as much as the next. Here we go. We got Green Lantern sighting.
If you're not too busy for an old pal.
Where is this episode going?
Sapphire Stag.
Sapphire? All right, Batman's on it.
Call if you change your mind.
And he didn't see him on the train?
Why was Java?
Oh, he did see him. Jabba. It is his Jabba.
Understand.
I can't quite identify Stag's voice, but it sounds familiar, and it's a pretty cool voice.
Hello, precious. I came as fast as I could.
I felt weird. Fixed his hair and pulled out flowers for his daughter?
On your point of view.
All I want. All I've ever wanted.
Gosh, I do not remember this episode, but all of this that's happening so far is kind of forgettable. I hope something happens here soon.
How do you understand?
Dad?
Good night.
It's not good.
I believe I've found my volunteer.
Aha! All of that to get to that point. So clearly he's going to become Metamorphosis, Metamorpho, whatever the name is. And
Never a guard around when you need one.
I like that they're setting up a little relationship with Green Lantern. I think that could get interesting. Metamorpho, is that his name? Was he a villain or... Metamorpho. But is he a hero or a villain? Now
Don't worry.
I guess I should just wait and find out.
Here for you.
See, I vaguely remember seeing him in the show, but I don't know if he appears in other episodes or this is the one. Eee. Getting some Clayface vibes here. So they spent a lot of time setting this up, but not a lot of time of explaining what's going on.
Anything like it?
It was a terrible accident.
No accident.
Okay, yeah, turn him against his friend. That's good. Now we see the rest of the Justice League. That's pretty cool.
Wait!
I felt a little forced, a little tender moment with Hawkgirl and Justice League. Green Lantern. I don't explain it well.
I won't.
Wow. They spent a lot of time setting up Metamorpho. So that whole episode was basically him, the creation of Metamorpho. But I feel like they didn't fill in the right gaps of like what his powers are, what you see a little bit of it with Green Lantern. But this is the trouble with two-parters, is that the first episode feels like a lot of setup that maybe could have just been a scene. Maybe we didn't even need the origin. I don't know. But I'll find out in part 2. Superman. Was he in the last episode at all? All right, now we're talking. Whoa, that's right. See? He can become kryptonite. That's cool. I like this Stag character watching all of this. So I think we're all learning together what his powers are, what he can do and achieve. It's a cool fight here with Manhunter. Okay, he's powerful. He's taking on the whole Justice League. That was weird.
But who wouldn't rather be with a superhero instead of a freak like me?
See, they're trying to get that tragic story.
How could you even think that?
Don't bother denying it. I know what happened.
But I'm not feeling it. This is cool. Okay, so he can be frozen.
Fact. All chemical reactions stop at Sub-Zero.
There you go.
Good work, Java.
Java or Jabba?
What do you want me to do with them?
Dump him.
Either way, cool name. I'm more interested in that character.
I see why he always looked up to you.
Don't see, just mate. So they're toying with this story of who's, envy, who has the better life, that kind of thing.
Mind if I take the wheel?
It's a good line. I don't remember if he's a hero or not. But I guess he's trying to stop Stag, so that kind of the tragic villain. Wait, did I miss it? Was that Jabba that just turned into this thing? We got a new villain on the loose? So now is it just going to be Justice League versus the giant monster? Wait, was that Jabba? I missed that. I was looking down writing notes. Was that Jabba or that's just the chemicals coming to life?
You can't beat it by yourself. Let me go.
Okay, so he is helping them.
No. I'll stay here and test this residue.
Good old testing residue.
All right. But I'm keeping my eye on.
So Batman's very much just the scientist of the group, or just like doing the investigation portion. I don't remember. I remember Metamorpho in the show, but I don't remember if this is the only episode that he's in. Maybe you know. But I certainly feel like they spent a lot of time setting up his origin because they were hoping to use him more, or wanted him more of a storylines with him.
Transferred part of Stag's mind into...
So it's Stag. I'm confused.
No.
Creature has defeated the Justice League.
Defeated? Get crazy here. I mean, this is a Justice League worthy adversary, a giant chemical monster terrorizing the city. Where are we, by the way? Is this Metropolis? That's the best you could do, Green Lantern? Just some energy beams?
He's resting. What's the formula?
He's resting.
What I wouldn't give for a couple of biplanes right about now.
It could become gas. Okay, see there. Now I got it. This is... What happened to Jabba?
It's over.
Little King Kong reference. Oh, he's just... Stag's the real villain here. See, I think she loves Green Lantern. A little too much there. They didn't do enough with that theme. So yeah, they were definitely setting up more with Metamorpho. And I honestly can't remember if they do or not have more with him. I remember these images of him as the character, but I don't know. I like the character and I like his powers. It did feel a little bit like they spent a lot of time setting him up for future episodes, whether they use that or not. And then kind of they touched with the, kind of tragic villain story, like Clayface, but didn't really bring that to fruition for me, and then kind of defaulted to just fighting a giant monster. So maybe as a kid that was cool, but as an adult I want to see more story. And then also just kind of went in and out of this, with Green Lantern going, oh, maybe the grass is greener on the other side, those sorts of things. But in either case, if you want to see my full review for this episode, be sure to click the card on the screen somewhere up here, so that you can get my full thoughts and see where it ranks among my favorite episodes so far.